We have set up our horses, and now we're ready to program it so you can purchase a horse. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Charlie, and Charlie is going to be the person that we can buy from. So if I go ahead and look at him here in the Explorer, then I can click on Charlie, go into Model, find Charlie again, and that's where I find his head, and his head is where the dialogue needs to be placed. So what dialogue do we have here? It's how you doing? I have a horse and a wagon for sale. They will allow you to carry more ore. Right? And then I turned off the goodbye choice dialogue. Right? Turned it off. And then I added 3 choices that they can choose from. One is I'm broke. One is I want to buy a coach, which is this guy out here. And then I want to buy a horse. So let's look at the I'm broke. It says I don't have any money, and then he responds by saying there's gold nuggets upstream, pointing him towards the direction of the gold ore. Then we have the coach choice dialogue, and what does that say is I want to buy a coach, and he says that's going to cost you $1,300. Comes with a pair of horses, right? So either when you choose this, it's either going to let you buy the coach, or it's going to say nope, right? Cha-ching or nope. And then same thing over here. It's not I need a horse, it's I want to buy a horse. I want to put an exclamation point, and it's going to say, oh, that's going to cost you $260. Comes with a saddle. Okay, so what we want to focus on here is the horse dialogue choice. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and I'll show you what choices I let the player choose once they say I want to buy a horse, right? Then once it says, okay, the one choice is I'll take it for that much money, 260, and then he'll say, let's see if I can get that for you, and then it will either say cha-ching or it will say nope. Okay, or it will choose this one, and it'll say, this is basically the goodbye. It's like, oh, too rich for my blood. Okay, maybe next time, right? So you definitely need this dialogue in your Charlie. You definitely need this horse dialogue, the buy dialogue, and a goodbye dialogue, right? Or like an I don't want to buy the horse dialogue. So once you have all of that, then we're going to follow pretty much the same format as what we did with the banker and what we did with the store, because there's only one way in Roblox where you can perform an action that affects the player's leader stats variables, or his player variables, through a dialogue, right? There's only one way to do it, and we've done it twice. We've done it there at the bank, and we've done it at the store. So we're going to do it here as well with Charlie. So I think you know how to do some of this, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as a challenge exercise. And what's the challenge exercise going to be? It's going to be to create the local script here in starter player scripts, right? Create that. Create the event in replicated storage, the remote event, and create the server script here in the server script service, right? So go ahead and follow the same format as what we had in the other interactions with the NPCs. And the only thing that's going to be changing is kind of, I guess, this here. It's going to be the name of a different choice. This up here is not going to be the store owner's head. It's going to be Charlie's head, right? And this condition, we'll talk about all of this stuff in the next video. So we'll do this part together, right? And then if we look at the buy script, oh, I'm sorry, that was the buy script. Then we look at the server script, and it's basically going to be the same deal, where you're going to get the remote event, place it into a variable, create a variable for the cost of the item that you want to buy, and then over here is where we want to make any changes to the player's leader stats variables. But again, we'll talk about this together as well, right? So just go ahead and create the skeleton of this. Basically, we need to create a remote event, the server script, and the local script here. And then once we have that, then we'll talk about exactly how the meat of that is going to look in the next video.